1 year ago today, Huntsville realtor Ronald Dumas Jr. was last seen leaving a liquor store on University Drive. Since then, his loved ones continue to do anything they can to figure out what happened and where he is now. News 19's Nikki Marker joins us in the studio. And Nikki, you've been following this story closely for months, and you've gotten to know the private investigator who's also working at the family's request.
Well, Tamika, there has been a lot of ups and downs in the Dumas case. At times, I felt like there was a lot of momentum. At one point, it even gained national media attention. But it's now been months since there was an update in that case and 1 year since Mr. Dumas went missing. Despite the uncertainty, James Andrews has been at the center of it all as he investigates Dumas' disappearance. I sat down with James to learn more. While the Huntsville Police Department is the lead agency on the Ronald Dumas case, a seasoned private investigator is also working at the family's request. James Andrews is a Marine Corps veteran, spent 13 years as a police officer, and is now a private investigator with Magna Investigative Group. He says he's never seen anything like the Dumas case.
Just when we thought it couldn't get any crazier, now here we've learned something new that's even crazier.
Andrews says he approached it all with an open mind.
Right before New Year's, I had reached out to the family just to offer any help that I could give because I was former Huntsville police, so I still have a lot of relationships there, and I thought I could just help with the communication. Met with the family New Year's Day and started working from there.
He'd had no prior contact with Ronnie or the family, so he wanted to look into every option, but he kept hearing the same message.
Everybody said there's no way he would have just walked away. So we just started looking into it from there.
He started digging, learning about Dumas' last known location, Mid-City Liquor on University Drive. Andrews says he went to talk with the store owner, who showed him surveillance video. In the video, Andrews says Ronnie is with two women, Kalisha McKinney and Sabrina Chambers. Less than a month after appearing in that video, police say McKinney died of a suspected drug overdose in Memphis.
I know her family is adamant that that is not the case. It was very suspicious.
McKinney died before HPD named 5 suspects in the case. However, the other woman in the video is from Huntsville, and she's at the center of his investigation.
We identified that Sabrina Chambers was the other girl in the video with her. That kind of sealed that connection between that group and Huntsville, and that's what led us to the apartment.
That group he's talking about are the other 4 Memphis-based suspects wanted for Dumas' kidnapping: Quintarius White, Kiera Clark, Teray McLaurin, and Carissa Cash. He says Chambers' apartment here in Huntsville was a pivotal discovery. He learned Dumas and 2 other women were planning to go to Chambers' apartment after leaving the liquor store, and Dumas may have been surprised by who else showed up.
Just started knocking on doors and just talking to neighbors to see if anybody had heard anything, saw anything. One of the apartments had a lot of information about activity that had been going on around that apartment, for the months leading up to December 15th. And then kind of painting that picture of how things had been since December the 15th and how different things had been around that apartment, with it being a lot quieter and hardly anybody coming in and out.
It's been a year filled with many questions and few answers, but Andrews has pieced together what he thinks might have happened to him that night. In your mind, after doing all this work, what do you think happened to Ronnie that night?
Ronnie wasn't a rich man, but the money that he did have was probably sounded like a lot to those folks. I think they found out that he had a little bit of money and they thought that he would be an easy target.
And after speaking with countless family members and friends of Ronnie, one thing has been clear.
Ronnie wouldn't have gone easy. He would have put up a fight. Somehow they incapacitated him. They would have put him in a vehicle, headed back to where they felt safe, which was Memphis.
Kiera Clark and Quintarius White were taken into custody in Shelby County, Tennessee in April. Police are still searching for the other 3 suspects, but Andrews wonders if they're still on the run.
I will be surprised if the other 3 are still alive.
While the case has been frustrating, he remains determined to help people he's grown to love.
He loved them kids. I've got 3 kids. Ronnie had 3 kids and has 3 kids. That's always been the biggest thing for me, is trying to do whatever we can do to make it a little bit better for those kids and hopefully get Ronnie back, get some answers.
If you have any information in this case or on those who were involved, Andrew says that you should reach out to the Huntsville Police Department, or you can reach out with an anonymous tip to www.crimesdesk.tips.